What's up, everybody, and welcome to Proving Ground Pulse. I'm your host, Adam Nessel, and tonight on the program, flawless Nick Diamond takes on a mystery opponent for the final spot in the Proving Ground Pulse Championship finale. It looks like Nick Diamond has something to say, so let's throw it to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, flawless Nick Diamond has returned to the Proving Ground. But you know what? I shouldn't even be in this match. I should be given a bye to the finals of this tournament because I'm the best wrestler in Proving Ground. So, you know what? Obviously, Proving Ground management has no idea what they're doing with Nick Diamond. So, I don't know who my opponent is. I don't really care. No matter who they send out, flawless Nick Diamond is walking out with the W. Ooh. Yeah.
Freakin' Flax is tonight's mystery opponent, and while he's getting everybody laid, let's take it to the tail of the tape.
He's still going.
Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, Proving Ground owner Derek Simonetti. It was supposed to be flawless Nick Diamond taking on Milo Mira, but unfortunately he was unable to compete tonight. So we have a very suitable replacement in Freakin' Flax. Can you tell us about this matchup and the decision and how it was made?
Absolutely. We'll get to that in a moment. I mean, when I came up with the idea of the Pulse Championship Series, I really wanted the 6 people that I named. And unfortunately, schedules being the way that they are, Milo Mira couldn't be here tonight. And I thought to myself, who better than Mr. 645 to take his place? But before we really dig deep into that, let's talk about the competitors, and we'll start with Nick Diamond. Under the watchful eye of Sergeant Muldoon and Don Vega, the Diamond of the Diamond City would begin his wrestling journey in 2016 at the Showcase Pro Wrestling Training Center. In that time, Nick Diamond has been no stranger to championship gold. He is the first ever Showcase Pro Wrestling YouTube champion. He's a former RWA Ocean State champion, and he is the 2025 NCW Ring of Thrones tournament winner. And although Nick Diamond has yet to capture any Proving Ground gold, winning the Proving Ground Pulse Championship Series could change that in an instant. And on a personal note, I met Nick Diamond for the first time at a dual Proving Ground and Reunion Wrestling taping back in 2021 when sensational Scott Levesque pulled me aside and said, "You gotta get this guy out of his comfort zone. He can be so much more. He just needs to get out." And from that day forward, I've been looking for an opportunity like the Pulse Championship Series to give him the opportunity that I felt that he always deserved. And speaking of opportunities deserved, let's talk about our friend Freakin' Flax. Before his time in the Proving Ground as Mr. 645, Freakin' Flax was one of the many pillars of the wrestling group fighting out of the Murphy's Boxing Gym in Manchester, New Hampshire, known as WAW. Spending the bulk of his career in this promotion, he has captured all major championships, including most notably the WAW Heavyweight Championship on 5 separate occasions. He also holds the record for longest championship reign and is still considered the current WAW champion as of this time. And although Flax ventured out to many other wrestling promotions during his career, he walked into our purview in 2016. And in that time, he would make his Proving Ground debut in its first year. He would defend his mask successfully in a mask versus hair match against Burke Beckett, and he would even go on to challenge Proving Ground DLC champion Frank Bones, however unsuccessfully. And much like Nick Diamond, he has yet to secure himself Proving Ground Championship gold, but one man's scheduling conflict is another man's opportunity. It's an absolute clash of styles, but I have no doubt that one of these men could walk out of here tonight into the finals and become the very first Proving Ground Pulse champion.
Well, there you have it, folks, from the owner himself. After the break, Nick Diamond takes on freaking Flax!
And if you want to get laid, you gotta buy the shirt. Buy the shirt!
It's time to get your finger on the pulse as we conclude the opening round of our Pulse Championship Series. Zachary Levaye joined at the booth by Atlee Green. And as we say in wrestling, cards subject to change. Of course, Milo Mira was supposed to be here to face flawless Nick Diamond, but when duty calls, here comes Mr. 645, freaking Flax to save the day.
And that's the great thing about Flax. Flax is always ready on a moment's notice, but he's going to have his hands full with flawless Nick Diamond.
Of course, freaking Flax, the maestro of the drop toe hold, that patented DTH, and he hit it early, now going straight to the toes, and a little purple nurple, going right to the jewels of Nick Diamond. And Flax obviously would love to punch his ticket to Dusk Till Dawn in August as we crown our first Pulse champion. You know, he obviously wasn't originally in the series, but when opportunity knocks, you drop another toe hold.
Nick Diamond was claiming on social media that this match is simply made for him, but I don't know if he feels that way right now.
I mean, he came out here, said he deserved a bye, but he's getting all the offense from Flax as he came off the middle, but Nick never one to go down easily.
He might be saying bye as in defeat if he takes Flax lightly this evening at Power of Love.
And Nick Diamond, like he also mentioned, this is his return to the Proving Ground for the first time in over a year and a half. We saw him back at the North Shore Rumble in 2024 in a very good match against Jamie Tucker, and now obviously was prepared for Milo Mira. We hope he's doing well over at Limitless Wrestling tonight. But now Nick Diamond has to go up against one of the most unorthodox competitors in the Proving Ground, that being freaking Flax.
Flax encouraging a little audience participation, but Nick Diamond didn't like that at all.
Dropped him on the hardest part of the ring, and there's our one for Pulse. And now it's a ground and pound and salt by the flawless one, looking to have a flawless victory.
That's the thing about this championship series here on Pulse. We've had some great matches thus far that's ultimately going to determine the Pulse championship. And Nick Diamond could be tailor-made for that championship.
Exactly right. We've seen John Steele qualify as well as Spike Nishimura on our second episode. And the winner of this match will go on to fill out that triple threat field. And the opportunity that the Pulse Championship presents is so prestigious to anybody who could get their hands on it. And Nick Diamond would love to add a little shimmer and shine of gold to his shimmer shine attire.
You know, the fact that one of these two are going to be in the finals at Dusk Till Dawn.
Well, it might be Flax. Little small package.
I can tell Nick Diamond wasn't expecting that at all as he just leveled the goat with the most with the big boots.
Small package responded by a big boot. There's nothing small about Nick Diamond as he goes into the cover again, but can only get a 2.
Man, these two are showing why Proving Ground Pulse is the best 15 minutes in professional wrestling.
But Nick Diamond doesn't need 15 minutes to get the job done as he once again goes for the cover off the suplex. But it's getting closer and closer. You see our official Beckett's hand. It's getting closer and closer, hitting that mat.
That's the thing about Nick Diamond. His cardio is outstanding. He doesn't get tired easily at all, but wait a minute, that may not matter if his jaw's jacked.
Well, he had a lot of jaw jacking to do before this matchup, and Flax looking to shut him up once and for all and punch his ticket to August. And look, we're gonna have a sing-along.
Good times never seem so good.
So good, so good, so good.
Man, Flax never misses a moment to have fun inside the squared circle.
And a little bull goat to boot.
Man, do you see how his head hit the canvas? This might be it.
Eyes in the back of his head, that's 2, but it's not 3. And Flax obviously has to take advantage of the fact that Nick Diamond is quite the tag team competitor, and if he can keep him off his game like he's doing right now, that's gonna punch his ticket to the Championship Series Finals, but not to be just yet.
One thing I do notice about Nick Diamond compared to other tag team wrestlers of sorts is that I don't see him looking to tag his partner when he's in singles action.
Well, I don't know if he's gonna like what's coming. A little thumb to the bum action, but instead Flax gets a rake to the eyes. Nick Diamond looking to do whatever he can.
This might be it.
Oh, look at that power bomb, and he stacks the pin, Sessi style. But Flax never say die.
Give Flax all the credit in the world for kicking out of that flawless power bomb by Nick Diamond, but it may just be a matter of time before we get our flawless third entrant.
He was reaching to the sky, but now he's getting backslided, and that's it!
Your winner, freaking Flax!
Just when Nick Diamond was looking to seal his magic touch, freaking Flax slides it out and advances to Dusk Till Dawn for the Pulse Championship Final.
I thought Nick Diamond had him, but in the end, Flax survived that powerbomb, came back to get the pin, and now Mr. 645 will vie for the Pulse Championship.
One more time for Nick Diamond, everybody. Come on. One of the hardest working people in New England. But he underestimated his opponent. And it's a guy like me, freaking Flax. I've been underestimated my whole life. And after this win tonight, I have earned an opportunity to become the first ever Proving Ground Pulse Champion. And I feel like I'm the Pulse. I've been repping PG for 10 years. Salisbury, Woonsocket, Salem, Beverly, Peabody. I've been here, and so have you. Which is why August 30th, from Dusk Till Dawn, we are going to become the first ever Proving Ground Pulse Champion. I'm Mr. 645. I know you guys show up for Mr. 645. So if you show up for me, I'm going to show up for you. And hell, that's the power of love, baby.
With that victory, freaking Flax has punched his ticket to the Proving Ground Pulse Championship finale. And he's gonna take on John Steele and Spike Nisha.
Wait. Well, I've got some good news and some bad news. The bad news is, although Spike Nishimura has successfully qualified for the finale of the Proving Ground Pulse Championship Series, she will not be in attendance on August 30th for the Triple Threat. She's been called back to Japan for her second tour with Sendai Girls. With that being said, we wish you the best of luck, and we know you're going to kill it, and you will absolutely have your opportunity when you come home. But the good news is, I have found a suitable replacement. Milo Mira will be the third man in the Proving Ground Pulse Championship Series finale to be held on August 30th at From Dusk Till Dawn.
What an unbelievable finale we have for the Proving Ground Pulse Championship Series.
And you can see it live on August 30th at the Peabody Knights of Columbus when the Proving Ground presents From Dusk Till Dawn.
And as we always say here in the Proving Ground, if you've got something to prove, prove it.
Help spread the word about New England Wrestling's best-kept secret by liking, following, and subscribing to The Proving Ground on all of our social media platforms. And don't forget to check out our full library of shows on IWTV. First-time subscribers can use promotional code Proving Ground to let them know who sent you.